Would certainly help if I turned the mic on. Good evening, everybody. We are live. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in for another Power Couple live stream. My name is Joseph. I'm one half of the Power Couple, and I'm going to be your fun conductor on tonight's Final Fantasy Fun Train. Looking forward to not sure if you guys have been catching up. Pretty big deal happened. We made our way to Ishgard and we started the Heavens Ward content. So super happy about that. We unlocked the Mechanist or the Machinist. We unlocked the Astrologian. We unlocked the Dark Knight. 3 classes that I was itching to get my hands on, and now we are just going to start making a push towards Gunbreaker. I am very excited about that, and I hope you guys are excited for another Final Fantasy XIV stream. So thank you everyone for tuning in. If you are new, please give us a follow. We would love and we do appreciate every support that we do get. Head over to our videos on demand after we are done tonight. If you're looking for more Power Couple content, perhaps you want to watch some of my previous Final Fantasy streams, or you're hoping to catch up on Stephanie's Black Widow challenge that she performed, or her Legacy challenge that she's currently doing on Sims 4. However, we only have 14 days up because we are not yet affiliate. We are making our push there. However, soon, hopefully, we will have all of our prior streams. But if you're looking for anything prior than the last 14 days, head down below beneath the stream right now. You'll see all of our buttons for our social media. If you click our YouTube channel button, it'll bring you over to our YouTube channel. Please subscribe, ring the bell, like our videos. Again, all of that is greatly appreciated. If you subscribe, you'll get notifications when new content from Power Couple is uploaded on there. We have all of our previous streams for you. Also, take a look at our Twitter, our Instagram, and our Facebook page. Again, every little bit is greatly appreciated. So with that, absolutely great, and I guess you could say prideless or more so shameless opening and plugs. Let's get down to business. Alright guys, you know how we do. It's time for my favorite part. It's time for us to log on and to wait in line to actually play the game. If you are new to turning in, although my name is Joseph, I made a character named Roger Moore because I'm a fan of 007. It was difficult. I really couldn't think of any other name, and I kind of just sat through the randomizer, and eventually Moore came up, and it immediately triggered my memory, and I said, you know what, although I'm a big fan of Daniel Craig, I said, you know, Roger Moore, best Bond. We're going to name him Roger Moore. Brand new character on the Zalera server. So if those of you are looking for a server to play on, please make your way over to Zalera. Send a friend request. I'd love to be able to play with you sometime. It'd be great. We've got a level 55 Paladin. That is our main class. You guys know me. I am at home. Wow, 41. So we're waiting in queue. I'm sure my fellow Final Fantasy XIV players will know, but every time we log in, it's all a tradition now. We have to actually wait in imaginary lines and wait until it's our turn to log on. Hopefully, that will not be a forever thing. I'm hoping that in the near future, we'll be able to make all of our servers into one gigantic server, and that said gigantic server will cut out the need for a lot of the unnecessary things that we are dealing with because of the current structure of all the servers. So we are officially now in Ishgard. That was kind of the basis of our series to begin with, is that we were attempting to make a push for Ishgard. We finally got there. We got our 3 classes, our brand new classes, and now really it's a matter of doing main story quests in the Heavens Ward content to get the best bang for our buck in terms of experience until we eventually unlock the Gunbreaker class. So I do try whenever we are doing the main quest to not interrupt the story. I try to make sure that I give you guys the respect and time to read the text that's on the screen, and especially if we happen to have a cutscene, to make sure that I'm giving you guys the ample opportunity to hear without me speaking over the characters, because if you aren't able to buy the game and you don't want to pay the monthly subscription, but you are genuinely interested in the main story, who am I to rob that from you? Tune on in. Always make sure I give you the opportunity to be a part of the story just like I am as I'm experiencing it. So as I said, we made our way to Ishgard. I really am not going to explain the entire story, but the long short of it is we were good guys, and then everyone hated us, and then we were really good guys, and we created our own independent army from the three nations, and then all of it went to hell. They all turned on us, and now we're the bad guys again, but we're really still the good guys. The end. We ended up making our way to this elven-like town of Ishgard, and we are starting to lay low while trying to prove our innocence from the death of the Sultana over at Ul'dah. And while we're trying to figure out how we're going to prove that, we're trying to get some street cred in Ishgard. And we're finding out that there's a major class divide between the citizens of Ishgard, that you've got the very rich who sit in their really nice homes, and then we have a little more of a sultry and harder working class area of Ishgard. Something tells me that that's not exactly true, because poor Tataru here, she's kind of the, she's Ben Affleck's accountant. She's basically, not actually Ben Affleck's accountant, but Ben Affleck's character in The Accountant, basically, you know, inconspicuous, wouldn't really expect the person to be much, but unfortunately she doesn't really fulfill the role that that character does, because she's not able to really fend for herself. She was pretty good at going mining, but that's about the extent of what she's able to really do. She's good at keeping track of her books, making a little bit of gil, but do not put her in battle. So I really don't think she'll be able to throw somebody out if they got that rowdy. Kind of like Cooper, though. I think she'd leave a hell of a bite on your ankles. Alright, the better half. Speak with Edmont in Fort Tom's Manor. It's been a little bit now, so now I'm going, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where do I go? I see stairs now. That's good. I cannot, because I have the table in front of me with all the computer stuff, so Stephanie's asking if I can see Cooper, codename Good Boy. He's snuggling you. Alright. Speak with Edmont in Fort Tom's Manor. So if we make our way to the last vigil, that'd be the best place to go. We'll go to the Ethernet shard. And I totally just forgot already where we're supposed to be going. It's like real life. The last vigil. Which is not there. Did I not attune to that? That's totally what I get. Alright, fine, fair enough. We'll go to the Jeweled Crozier then. Fair enough. I've been defeated. I need to go and attune to that Ethernet or ether shard there. Yes, it's actually called the Ethernet. Yes, like the Ethernet connection, yes. Your boy's going in circles. That's okay. So, we're gonna go with the Ethernet shard here in the last vigil. Perhaps maybe this is the last. And yes, I am attuning to it. It means I never went to it beforehand. So hopefully this is the last one. Okay, it does say you have attuned yourself to all the Ethernet shards in Ishgard. The gates of judgment are now accessible as an Ethernet destination. Great, so that was indeed the last one that I was missing. So, I'm not just an idiot. I actually did just forget that I did not attune there. Got some Cooper snoring going on in the background. I think I'm too quiet. I'm not sure how much you told them on your part of the stream. Yeah, no, we had a late night. We were partying, Party Nation. Yep. There were beers being brewed. Oh yeah, it was just so good. We are at the ER. Because Stephanie decided she wanted to take the quick way down the stairs. And, yeah, she didn't decide to do it. It just happened. But she's always trying to find shortcuts, and, yeah, so she found a shortcut through the stairs, and it didn't end well. right, so we are now the errand boys of, or the errand boy of the sons of the Count. Not that Count. Not 1, 2, 3. Yes. But the Count of Lord Fanta. I don't even. Yeah, Lord Wanna Fanta. Don't you wanna? I had strawberry Fanta earlier, so maybe that's perhaps the reason why. Yes, Freudian slip. Amenelaine de Fortemps, second son of Count Edmond de Fortemps. Alright, so we're splitting up the main story quest line between Emil blah 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 blah, whatever that guy's name was, and Antoriel here, de Fortemps. Lord Artoriel under the sea is less than eager to brief you on his mission. He's just playing hard to get. I am Sir Artoriel de Fortemps. I don't know why I was gonna say I am kind of pulling that that accent a little bit. I don't know why they become really bad Frenchmen when I do their Fortemps last name, but he is the eldest son of Count Edmond de Fortemps. The French Count. Oh no, Marie, I have forgotten how to count. I can't. Harshafont. I think that's his name. It's. Here you go, Stephanie. This one's for you. Haurchefant. Bless you is right. I was waiting for like the ding to go off, like it was the spelling bee championship. Could you spell Harshafant? I'm sorry. Could you repeat that one more time? Harshafant. Could you use that in a sentence? See, at least we can say Durandare and Zimal. Yeah. They really went out of their way to find some really interesting last names for you to pronounce, as well as first names, because Artoriel here is just looking for a what? Give me a Little Mermaid song that would be appropriate here. I don't know. He's looking for a thingamabob. Is that what she calls it? There you go. Part of your world. Alright, so we have our two main story quests here. Leave Fortemps Manor. Our ever faithful companion Midgardsdemir, or Midgardsdemir, is yeah. So Midgardsdemir is following this. Midgardsdemir is apparently this really old dragon that was apparently once our friend and helped out the Ishgardians, but he's not too pleased, and he's looking for revenge, but he upright and cut us off of our goddess Heidelin, and now we no longer are technically the Warrior of Light because we ain't about that life no more. So now, in return for taking away all of our really cool powers, we got a little pet dragon in return. So, from God to Hiccup, from How to Train Your Dragon, is essentially what we did. I said, but we became a god. And then we reverted back to being Hiccup from... Stephanie was like, but Hiccup's not a god. Hiccup's not a dragon. I know Toothless is the dragon.
Upon an airship, conceived within the fecund mind of Sid Garland, renegade prodigy of Garlemald, who had come to call Eorzea home. High into the heavens, where isles of earth and stone floated as clouds, a frontier the knights of Ishgard had scarce begun to explore. To a fledgling outpost, within the sea of clouds, where careworn scouts ever scanned the skies for winged shadows, he came.
Alright, Emanelaine here. I want to call him Edelman just because I am a shameless Patriots fan, and we plan on beating the Steelers this weekend, which I say that addressed over at Stefania over there because she's stuck somewhere between a Steelers fan and a, wait for it, hold your laughter, Dolphins fan. So you're making me yawn. You have a puppy snuggling you? Should I put on the Cooper cam? Maybe? I don't know. That's alright, don't bother, well, I was gonna say don't bother moving the camera if it means not snuggling the pup. So what little I do remember about flying mounts in Final Fantasy XIV is that I think you were limited the last time that I played, which was a while ago. This is like when Heavensward was first coming out. I have cats yelling at me. What do I feel like? Okay, it's probably because it's above me. That would explain it. I remember that flying mounts were limited in terms of where you could actually utilize them, so I'm not sure if that still stands today, or whether or not if you can now use them. I'm assuming in more places they've allowed you to be able to utilize it, but I'm not sure why I was leaving when I really just wanted to get to the ether stone here and attune to it just in case I need to. Alright. Actually, I really should be careful about falling long distances here because there are mobs that will attack, and if I only have 1 health after I land and fall, they will proceed to kill me. And I'm down to 1 health. Panically look around to see whether or not if that thing is going to attack me. If I stay very still, it won't see me. That's my thought process. And I think it's working. And run. A Gastornis, that's what Stephanie calls me after Mexican night. She calls me a Gastornis. Vanu. If I remember correctly, I think these were like the owl-like creatures that reside here. Poor Laniati here is trying to, and again, I don't even know if I pronounced that correctly. It's another ridiculous spelling of a name. But caramel macchiato latte here, Laniati or whatever, I don't know. But she's got a suitor. Emanelaine is smitten by her. He's into the older ladies, it seems. And yeah, a tea latte. Thank you. I'll take a. Honestly, it's like Laniaite. That's another way you can pronounce that. It's incorrect, but it's another way. Oh yeah, when someone gives is that Worcester? No, that's Worcester. It's Worcester and Bill Ricka, kid. Alright, so let's see how dejected our poor Emanelaine here is. What will I say? A mission of paramount importance. Keep watch for Dravanian outflyers, or roam about and keep an eye out for anything unusual, or do I just stare at him and just go? I think we're going to say a mission of paramount importance. We'll stroke the poor lad's ego. Hopefully he doesn't get killed. Alright, so now that the kids are out and about on their mission, we can go back to speaking to our soy latte Laniati. Alright, so an indispensable ally is completed. We can look at getting an elegant silver piece, perhaps maybe some new pants. Maybe, do we need a new pair of pants? I don't know if we need a new pair of pants. Actually, if it depends, I wouldn't need a new pair of pants because I'd be wearing Depends. Ba-da-cha. Alright, meeting the neighbors. Lady Laniati, or whatever, is eager to get to more important business. Do say, what do you have in mind? An eagle thing just flew by me, so perhaps maybe she wants us to go and attack these owl-like weird creatures. And yes, it does say now she wants to discuss matters of actual import, such as our struggles with the Vanu Vanu. Interesting. So the Ishgardian people entered the land of the Vanu Vanu after pleasantries and gifts made their outpost here, but then suddenly things got violent. Negotiations were off the table, and now we, for whatever reason, need to go speak with Marielle to find out the backstory, because why not just, you know, tell us the backstory without making us walk 5 minutes to another destination? It just wouldn't be Final Fantasy if they didn't have you do a whole bunch of ridiculous side quests, and it is. I think I made that mistake last time too. Not the free cardio. I always make sure I hit that free cardio. I think I remember trying to go up that netting here. I wonder if I could go up, but I'm not going to try and test it now. We're right here. These birdmen are native to the floating isles. I say birdmen, but they're not at all like the Ixal, unless the Ixal's mother was a gigas. That's one way to describe it. It is. Your mother was a gigas and your father smelt of elderberries. Alright. We're gonna keep watch for the Vanu. If they ever had a game show, it would be Vanu White would be the host, exactly. So, standing watch and looking out for any Vanus that come and make their way here. Oh, that's right. They do look like fat little owls. the Natnoi Gundu, and whatever the heck the other one was. That's our first little introduction to the Vanu whites of the world. We've got a couple of choice letters for the Vanu. So judging from the fact that I don't remember seeing any flying mounts while I was on the mainland in Eorzea, I'm going to make the assumption that flying mounts are still limited to areas like this. So. Will admit it is gets really old really quickly when you are in these newer areas and you're going up against, you know, level 50 monsters that really don't have any business going up against you. You're going to demolish them, but because of the level difference with them, you know, with all of them being capped at 50 and me being 55, even though my item level is ridiculously higher than theirs, and I could literally leave for the next hour and just let the Galacat here beat up on me and I'd still be alive. But they still aggressively attack you anyway because of that level difference. And now I got another one attacking me, which makes it difficult to hit the destination spot. Can't do it while you're in battle. In times like this, I probably should just switch over to ninja so I can go invisible. All right, so at least we get the second destination out of the way. All right. Area 2 done. No Vanu to be seen, so now we can make our way over to Area 3. And color within the lines here, so this way we don't have another random attacker come after us and make our way to the destination. Alright, we got there. We're all set. Alright, we've got Vuk Noi Gundu and Lan Noi Gundu. So the Vuk Noi Gundu is seems to be a magic dealer. So never play 21 with him. A mage, magic caster is what I meant to say. So we don't want to go up against them for too long. The Lanoi Gundu, which sounds like a place you find in Hawaii. That one, not really worried about. That one's just a regular damage dealer. Okay, so now we're done here. We can report back to Marielle. Because again, what is, is an RPG really an RPG if they don't have you do senseless back and forth, kill X number of Y? It just wouldn't be an RPG without it. Aiming, healing, and casting. You guys know that I'm going for the healing equipment because why not? No, because if I'm not a tank, I'm a healer. Why is that? Okay, well, when you go to do a dungeon, a primal battle, you do not want to be a DPS unless you are specifically trying to level said DPS or you really, really enjoy playing that class because your time waiting is significantly more. Now that'll change if they get rid of all of the individual servers and they merge everything onto one gigantic server. Then your waiting times for dungeons and for primal battles will be significantly less, but at least for now, DPSs still have to wait 15 minutes just to get into a dungeon, so that can be pretty rough. And since there are significantly less tanks and healers around, it makes it a little bit easier. A lot less of a wait for you. So we just psyched up a mana lane here. And now we've got 2 more individuals to psych up after we are done. Apparently everybody is a little too content on our island in the sky. Life is too easy for them. We have to make it a little more difficult. Which also sounds like something that would relate for Stephanie's feelings on me. She's like, life's nice, but Joseph's has to make it a little more difficult. Alright, let's psych you up too. Ye gods, where did that come from? I just ran up to someone and just went, "Ah!" Well, it's better than if I just went up to someone and did the following instead. Alright, 1 more to go. Alright, that's the last one psyched up. While we wait for him, let's look and see what the Cooper Cam looks like. Alright, we got the Cooper Cam up. Now I can actually see you guys. We've got some good boy laying down on his bed action. He seems pretty tired. apparently running up the netting actually does work, so that's good. Hope springs eternal. Sir Mariel fears what might come of Lord Emeline's newfound ambition. The things we do for love. We are to speak with Emmeline here. We are to get some water for the camp. Alright, so another great opportunity to figure out how we're going to word everything to Emmeline here, and we can say a vital mission on the success of which the very survival of Camp Cloudtop rest, the procurement of potable water. It could be option 2, which is go and fetch a spring crystal from the floating lakes to the east with me. That would be a nice no BS kind of stuff, but we gotta be extra for Emmeline here, so make him feel good. Stroke the ego again. Alright, so we're basically going right back to where we were last time. So again, an RPG special for you. It's, oh hey, I hope you enjoyed exploring that one area 2 minutes away from where you were just at, because we're going to send you right back there, and then you can come right back again right after that. Back and forth, back and forth. The same place, back and forth, forever. We are searching for a spring crystal in Vor-Sian-Siran. Bless you again. Up here that we can go and take a look at. I love like the organ going on right now and the music. It's like you're at the baseball field. All right, so now we need to inspect another, since that one did not have the properties that our soy latte was looking for. The water crystal does not appear to exhibit the properties described by Lady Laniati. Perhaps you should inspect another. Fair. So I will. Not sure if already inspect, but inspect again. Does not appear to exhibit the blah 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 blah. Alright, next. Alright. And so we continue our nonsense search for a spring crystal. This one we're interacting for a long time, so I think this might be it. Alright, we got that. We can now make our way over to Honoroit. Sister city of Detroit. A series of unfortunate events. Honoroit is more than a little concerned for Lord Madeleine's well-being. Lord Madeleine has been gone for an awfully long time. Did you perchance see him while you were searching for your crystal? No? Oh dear. Let's see whether or not if we've lost our friend here. Survey the surrounding area for a time, but see no sign of Madeleine. Now you must travel another 5 minutes to another destination. Off you go. Master Moore, Lord Madeleine has been taken by the Vanu. Oh no. They had my lord quickly surrounded. let's see what we got. Above the maximum allowed level, it will be synced as follows to level 52. So we're going to jump down from level 55 to level 52 to sync in with the mission. Lai Gundu. He's gonna wipe out their entire population, which is a really unfortunate thing to say. But I really don't plan on dealing with them, so we'll just get rid of them all. When you're not even sure if you're going in the right direction, but you're just following wherever there's a bad guy, and then killing that said bad guy. Should we make this interesting by going after 3 guys at once? Why not? It's not like they're really going to do any damage to me. Probably should just take on like 17 at once. That might make it actually a little interesting. and get some high ground, see if we can see and scope out what the area looks like. Maybe we can spot where we need to go. And why not, right? It's not like Menelay needs to be rescued right now. He can do without it for a minute while we take in some of the sights and sounds. Okay. We're gonna make our way towards the little town that's over here. That's most likely where he's being kept. Oh hey, we can hear Menelay. Alright, so now we are to protect Menelay as we leave. Some tank you are, Joseph. You're not able to keep the monsters off the core of Menelay. It would be a shame if something were to happen to him, wouldn't it? Like we're almost home free. He's just going for a jog. He is not even really pushing it. He is just barely at a slight lofty pace here.
Reinforcements?
Anger of Honu, chief of mighty Vundo, roils like blackest storm clouds. Offer netherlings to the white. Cloud sea swells, and he comes.
That's a dragon.
The white, mighty Bismarck, lord of the mists!
A flying whale? By the Fury, it's a primal. We must away. Damn! Bloody typical. All right, we're going in.
Aye, aye, Chief.
All aboard!
Sid to the rescue. I do like how we just got done taking out like 20 of the Vanu Vanu without any issue whatsoever, but then we're surrounded by 5 and we're like, nah, I know when I'm bested. So we barely got out of that one alive. Alright, a series of unfortunate events is completed. And we are going to look at our friend Amanda Lane here, because I believe that this is a good spot for us to end tonight's stream. I know we are a few minutes early, but I am rather tired. I'm sure you could tell from the yawning and also from the Cooper cam, which you could see Cooper and Stephanie already enjoying their nighttime naps. With that in mind, I think it's my time to also bow out. It has been a relatively long day. We had a relatively long night. But thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. It was an absolute pleasure. As we always say, we might be the on-screen entertainment, but you guys are indeed the stars. So again, if you were a new viewer, please give us a follow. We greatly appreciate all the support we can. Head down beneath the stream for all of our buttons to our social medias. Check us out, guys. Always a pleasure to have you. But with that, I bid you farewell. Have a good night.